I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how I came into Norwex, how I learned about it, and ended up eventually working for Norwex. When my daughter was born about 6 years ago, I just kind of evaluated our lifestyle and decided to make some drastic changes, starting mostly with our diet. We just switched to organic, whole foods, try to minimize our processed foods. And with what I learned during that time about the food industry and the food system really made me curious about what we were putting on ourselves and had in our home. And so I started to research in those areas, and I learned some pretty shocking statistics. Over 1,000 chemicals that are common in American products and homes are completely banned and illegal in the European Union, Canada, and Japan. Over 80,000 chemicals have been developed in the last 50 years, and only 200 of them have actually been tested for safety. So I just looked at that, and it seems like cancer and asthma and allergies are so much more prevalent now than they ever have been, that my husband and I just decided to play it safe and try to avoid as many chemicals as possible. So we switched to using non-toxic cleaners, and was fine for the time, but they were more expensive. We decided it was, worth the expense, but we, were constantly having to buy them and replace them. And I also discovered a company, a third-party organization called the Environmental Working Group, and I started looking up a lot of our non-toxic, eco-friendly cleaners, and they do a grading scale and found out that a lot of the products that we were paying a lot more money for were actually not eco-friendly and not as safe and non-toxic as I thought they originally were. So then I started using just plain white vinegar, water, and baking soda, which I do not like the smell of vinegar, but so that would be a lot of times an excuse for me not to clean because I didn't want to kind of deal with the mess. It was just, spraying and spreading and then rinsing and just way too many steps for me. So a friend of mine introduced me to a company called Norwex, where it's a completely eco-friendly company that you can disinfect your entire house just using water. And so I bought my first package and I fell in love. Honestly, the more products that I get from Norwex, the more I love them, even if I'm kind of skeptical at the beginning. Once I start using them, I realize why they are so much more superior to anything I've ever tried. So I save my family money, I make our home a healthy, safer environment for us, and so honestly, I really feel like I should wear a cape most days. But I'm confident that once you give Norwex a try, you'll love it as much as I do, and no matter what your motivation, whether it's saving money, being eco-friendly, and helping our planet be a better place, making your family healthier, Norwex really is for everybody.